Hello well-wishers and welcome to my channel Aspiring Minds. In today's video, we are going to discuss Walt Whitman's poem For You, O Democracy. And it's a very interesting poem. The video might seem a little long for you, but trust me, it is decoded in the best and easiest manner for you all. So grab your virtual seats and let's begin. Walt Whitman was an American poet, essayist, and journalist who is often referred to as the Bard of Democracy, just as William Shakespeare is known as the Bard of Avon. He is best known for his collection of poems titled Leaves of Grass, which underwent multiple editions during his lifetime. That is, it was published a lot of times in various editions. Now, Whitman is considered one of the most influential figures in American literature, and his poetry is often seen to be one which consists of free verse style, celebration of the individual, and a deep connection with nature. Now, before we move ahead to discuss the line-by-line meaning of the poem, that I'm sure you will get it in no time once we do what I want to do now. That is, if you see the very title of the poem, it says, For You, O Democracy. So, for many of you, the word democracy might be new, or even if you've heard of it, let's discuss the meaning of it first. Then we will move ahead with the poem that will help you to deal with it better. Now imagine America as a big team where everyone has a say and works together. That is exactly what happens in a democracy. People get to vote and they decide what is good for the whole team. In this case, for the whole country. Everyone's voice matters. Everyone's opinion is considered important whether you are young or old. It is like making decisions by listening to what each team member thinks. On a third level, you can say that people in a democracy have the freedom to speak what is coming in their minds and express their ideas. The decisions are then made after listening to the ideas of the people in a fair manner based on what everyone wants. Okay, next is unity in diversity. Now we know that America is a diverse nation. There are many cultures and people of different races who exist over there. Same is the case for India. I'll tell you, you can also think about India. We have people of multiple religions, multiple castes who coexist together. Coexist, cooperate, adjust. These are the words. So democracy celebrates this diversity. It uses this diversity as its strength and brings everyone together as one big team. A democracy, therefore, once everyone is united together, it is easy for a democracy to adapt, to change with time. It is able to upgrade the strategies of its team for the betterment of everyone. And in this setup, everyone is cared for. People become friends, they help each other and make the team improve in the future. So living in a democracy means being proud to be a part of a team where everyone matters. It's like being proud of your team jersey and being part of something special. We are all proud of India, the Indian cricket team, when India represents in different international platforms. India represents itself on different international platforms. We are so happy. So that is the power of democracy. For You, O Democracy is a poem that reflects on Whitman's deep admiration for democratic ideas and the interconnected nature of the American people. It is a part of his larger work called Leaves of Grass, where he explores the themes of individualism, unity, and the spiritual essence of the American landscape. The central message of the poem is Whitman's dedication, his commitment to the principles of democracy. He envisions a united and harmonious America bound by the love and camaraderie, a unity which will be there among its citizens. The poem highlights the idea that you should be united not just because of a political concept. It is easier to rule people from an administrative point of view, but also from a deeply personal and emotional point of view. He says that if you are united, you feel a sense of connection, a sense of belonging in a democratic society. Now let us discuss the line by line meaning of the poem. Now the poem overall is divided into 3 stanzas. Let's discuss stanza 1. Come, I will make the continent indissoluble. I'll make the most splendid rays the sun ever shone upon. So Whitman over here expresses his determination and commitment to build a nation which will be united, and that will be the strength of this nation. He aims to create an exceptional and glorious population. The people who are going to be there during his time are not just going to follow the ideals of democracy, but at the same time they are going to be convinced that yes, that is the right way. He says, I will make divine magnetic lands. So Whitman over here envisions creating, magnetic means attractive and spiritually significant land. That is, the people will be spiritually upright. They will have a sense of connection with the spirituality, with God, and at the same time they are going to be embodiments, examples for others. People are going to look up to this land where the sun is shining brightly over the democratically upright people, and they too are going to set an example and others are going to follow their suit. With the love of comrades, with the lifelong love of comrades, the poet emphasizes the importance of camaraderie and enduring friendship among people. He suggests that this will be the very foundation of the greatness of his nation. It is because of this that democracy is just one way of, or one approach you can take to build a nation. Just as when you open Google Map and it provides you 2 different ways which you can take, whichever one suits you best. Similarly, one alternative way of leading the country is through democracy, and he gives us reasons why he feels democracy is a correct approach, because it's going to unify people, it is going to build a sense of friendship among them, and that is going to take the nation forward, because this will be an example for the world. In stanza 2 he says, I will plant companionship thick as trees along all the rivers of America. So he is using metaphorical language over here to describe how he is going to nurture these strong connections that he wishes people to develop. He says that the connection among people will be so strong, and he gives a comparison to us. It is going to be similar to the dense presence of trees along the rivers of America. Such a beautiful imagery he is using over here. And along the shores of the Great Lakes and all over the prairies. Now we know that America is very famous for the prairie type of grassland areas. I'm going to show you a picture of what prairies are shortly. So he's saying that his vision to see democracy, people united together, strongly connected, is going to spread across various landscapes, emphasizing how it is going to bring in inclusivity. That is, all individuals will be important and will be included in the mainstream society. I will make inseparable cities with their arms about each other's necks by the love of comrades, by the manly love of comrades. So he envisions that cities are going to be closely linked with one another, just as you can see India. You can easily travel from one state to another, one city to another without any problem. That is what a democracy is like. So you can imagine the context of India to understand democracy. So he's highlighting that because of this kind of a setup where people are free to move from one place to another, it is further going to build the bond of comradeship, and a strong masculine love will be there, which will be beyond friendship. Because I think this is there in India, and I have also seen many YouTubers and vloggers going all around India, whether it is on their bikes, in their cars. I love watching travel vlogs, by the way. So there also I have seen that suppose there's a minor accident, or there is some kind of a need by any of the travelers, everyone in that area comes about to help. The locals of that place come up to volunteer to help. So that is the beauty of India. They are not opinionated, I must say, or they are not with any kind of judgment. So people of India are not at all selfish. That is why you will see there are many foreigners who come to India and they love spending time in India, because they say that they feel a sense of warmth and love over here, because people are very welcoming. The very slogan of India, Atithi Devo Bhava, this is not just true in the context of foreigners coming to India, but when Indians also travel within India to different places, this Atithi Devo Bhava, or the Indians or the people are guests and guests are like God, is something which is there irrespective of any religion that you belong to. People still look up to you and they give you that love, warmth and respect. For you these from me, O democracy, to serve you my fame. For you, I'm trilling these songs. So the poet over here declares that these efforts that he is making are dedicated to what? To democracy. He is devoting his life, his ideas to democracy, referring it affectionately to ma femme. Now the word ma femme means my wife. It's a French term that he has used here to show that just as there is a deep connection that is there between a husband and a wife, that is the connection he feels for the idea of democracy and building a democratic nation. So it portrays a deep personal connection that he has for his nation, and he really aspires to build a nation along these lines. He concludes finally by stating that the poems that he writes are his gift to democracy, expressing his dedication and devotion through the act of singing and composing poems. We can understand the theme of the poem on 3 levels. Firstly, the theme of strong, lasting friendships and connections among citizens is the central theme of the poem, that is comradeship. Secondly, it talks about celebrating and emphasizing Whitman's commitment to democratic principles, where he envisions a nation where people are going to be united through democratic ideals. And thirdly, Whitman envisions a physically and emotionally connected America, symbolized by inseparable cities and interconnected landscapes. So that's it from this video. I hope you liked it. Do hit the like button. Subscribe to my channel for more such future updates. Thank you for watching. Bye.